Alright. Oh my god. Without an what's it called? The other lens that had a way better angle. I can't even show the entire thing. Jesus. How do these YouTubers do this? Alright, so here we are doing the walk around video for the car, everything I like about it. I've had it for about a month and 1 week or something like that. I'm just gonna tell you what I think about it and what are the plans for the future, how I plan on modifying the car and everything like that. As you can see, it's a WRX 2016 premium, or I should say a Subaru WRX 26, well, a 2016 Subaru WRX. I don't know how you want even to say this, but yeah, you know the car. This car only had one owner from new, and now the car is at 100. Well, actually, when I bought the car, it was at 182k kilometers. So that's a lot. From new to that amount, it's a lot. I don't know what the guy was doing. I think about it in 2015 or so. I don't remember, but one owner car. I'm the second owner, and I have to say right away, this car was very well taken care of. Now the car was modified and put back to somewhat of a stock form. We'll talk about that later, but yeah, the car doesn't really have any rust on it. The owner, pretty much every single year, was putting the treatment against rust. This year I didn't do that because I just bought the car, so what I'm making sure is that I go and wash the car every single week or so, and I've been doing that since I bought the car, so it should be fine. And then next year I will do the treatment. So yeah, the body's fairly clean. There are some blemishes here and there. For example, this, you have this little thing in the front bumper, these things on the hood. And actually it's kind of nice that it's only on this part of the hood, because I think you can remove this. So even if I replace this with an aftermarket one, whether it's carbon or not, it's still going to be fine, because down the line I'll be wrapping the entire car and I don't want to have those blemishes. So I'll have to take care of that, this one down here, and the one on the back near the tail lights, and that. I don't know how much it's going to cost me. Hopefully I won't have to repaint the entire thing, but that's about it in terms of damage on the body. So inside, in terms of how good the car is, it's a bit of the same. There are a little rattle over here when you drive at a certain RPM. There's a little rattle coming out of here. It's not that bad. It doesn't really bother me, so that's fine for now. There is this thing over here. So in the first video when I bought the car, I thought that this was you know, something like this for holding the phone, but I don't think that's the case. I think this one is one of the boards when you tune your car and stuff. I think that was it here. It wasn't one of these. So apart from that, inside it's fairly clean. You have some things here and there. Here's not too perfect. I don't really mind these little things, and of course I can change this later down the line. You have the usual wear and tears. Things are dirty here on the driver's side there. Obviously that can be taken care of very easily. Well, this part is me. The car didn't come with winter floor mat. So far I've had no one in the passenger seat or as a passenger in this car. I don't think so. So that is completely fine by me. I can go this winter at least without any floor mats specifically dedicated for winter, so that's fine. I'll do that next year. But yeah, overall, in terms of how the car is, I don't really have much to complain about. Now in terms of how it is mechanically, that's maybe another story. As I've said many times on this channel, I am not a specialist when it comes to the mechanical side of things with cars. I don't know much. I'll eventually learn a little bit, but yeah, don't expect me to tell you exactly what's wrong with my car and the parts I need to change mechanically. I don't know. I've been driving this for past month. and the only issue I had so far was the check engine light. Now, something happened with that check engine light. In the previous video I told you it was probably because of the loose gas cap, but that was not the issue, because 2 days ago when I started the car, 5 seconds in the car running, the check engine light popped on. By the way, when I start the car, I don't drive the car until the RPM goes down all the way to 1000. The car starts with like 2000, range 2000, and it has about, give or take, 5 minutes to go down, depending on how cold it is. But usually I always wait for the RPM to drop to 1000 before I drive, and even then when I drive the car I don't push it too hard until I get up to temperature. So I bought a OBD2 reader. I don't have it with me right now, and I haven't plugged it in to see exactly what the fault was, but I'm going to do that eventually, because right now you won't see any check engine light, because just like last time, this time also the check engine light turned off after 2 days of me driving normally. I didn't like change anything. I didn't touch the gas cap or the fuel cap. I didn't change any of that. The check engine light turned off, and I have no idea. So later, either today or tomorrow, I'll be using the OBD2 reader to see the history, if that's possible, and see what the problem was. So yeah, apart from that, the car has been very, very good to me. I absolutely love it, and again, every single time I hop in, I am so thankful to God for blessing me with this. I couldn't be happier. Alright, now on to everyone's favorite topic, the money. I bought the car for 16K, and that is Canadian dollar, by the way. And I added warranty onto it. Now, the warranty is not necessarily the best out there, but I still needed a peace of mind just in case something happened to the car. So with that warranty, I'm not gonna go into details, but basically I have all the way up to 5K to fix whatever breaks in the car, whether it is engine, turbo, wheels, those things, right? So that was pretty decent for me, so I took it. I took it for $1,700. The warranty is for 3 years, 3 or 4 years, I don't remember exactly. I think it's 3 years. 3 years and 60,000 kilometers. So that's pretty decent to me. What else? Registration. Now, registration was also quite expensive. $1,848. So pretty much the same as the warranty cost me. And finally, insurance. I had to take insurance for the house as well for me to have a discount. But the insurance for the car itself every month is $126. So in total, for me to have this car ready to be driven every single day by me, in total it cost me $19,674, and again, Canadian dollars. So that's it. That's about everything it cost me to get this car ready for me to drive. Yeah, I'm very happy. I am ready to modify the car. Talking about modifying the car, let me show you what I have changed and added since I got the car. Let's start with the key. As I showed you when I bought the car, I put mesh on it. And it's not because I like mesh so much, it's because it's very easy to tell where my key is, you know? And as I showed you also, the character from Bungo Stray Dog, I don't remember his name, is on my second key that's home. After that, I put this thing to hold my phone. It has a good place. I don't have to look all the way here or all the way here. Just look over here and boom. Then I also bought a air compressor. So this is what it looks like. This is the extension. I don't really need it right now. This is it. I used it once. It's very nice. That's cool. That stays in the car. There's my bag with my extra clothes it needs for work and stuff. It's always there just in case. If you look back here, it's a bit of a mess, but don't mind because this is still winter. I have this umbrella just in case today it was going to rain, and I have this what is this called even? You know, you put it on the car over here, and it covers the windshields all the way up to here, and it also covers the mirrors. So I just remove the snow and boom, easy peasy. So that's that. It has its back. I don't really put it in that much because I use this a lot right now. It's going to snow tomorrow, I think. So that's why I don't want to put it in the bag and then remove it. It's hassle. And yeah, that's about everything I bought to the car until we get to the LEDs. If you watch my previous video, you know how I feel about them. Basically, I bought everything that can be replaced for the interior parts. So these ones, this one I installed, and it works pretty well. This stays put. However, this one, it doesn't matter how many times I change it so that the light comes straight out. When you hit the bump, this will move. This one doesn't move, but this one moves. Same for this one over here. See how it is right now? What kind of bull crap is this, eh? And again, I don't know if I installed it incorrectly or something, but if some of you have this in your car and you've installed it correctly, it doesn't move, just please let me know what I did wrong. Also, we have these ones that are pretty easy. Same for the passenger seats. Yep, pretty easy. And the last one, we have to go back all the way there, man. I came back in the car because it's kind of cold. This one, which was very hard to remove. This plastic cover was very hard to remove, but this one is cool. A lot of lights in here. That's about everything I've done to the car so far. There is one thing that I bought before buying the car. That is a huge mod, and I'll be installing it probably next week. But what I want to install tomorrow is something that I'm way more excited about. We'll talk about it in the next video. Something I also noticed, and this, I know this is the first time I drove the car, I was very surprised. I was like, ooh, am I gonna like this or not? Is the clutch. The clutch is not stock. And the reason I can tell is because I already test drove a stock WRX. The clutch is smooth, super easy to drive. This clutch is heavy, super heavy. I don't know which kind of clutch is, or in terms of stage, how they call it or whatever it is, but it is definitely an aftermarket clutch. I'm not going to be able to show you this super well, but so this is not pressed, right? If I go, this is all the way down. Now I'm gonna put the car in first and just listen. Boom, the car's already moved. The car's already moving. Okay, let's say here's the clutch, right? This is not pressed. This is all pressed. So the engaging point is over here, from all the way down to over here. This is where the clutch engaged. So it took me about a week to really get used to it. At the beginning, when I was test driving the car, I was like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about this. But it definitely has its advantage and disadvantages. But overall, you get used to it. I got used to it. I can't now, I'll be honest, I can't have my foot down, just fully down, all the way down for more than 40 seconds. After 40 seconds, I'm like, oh, this is getting hard, you know. But yeah, it's fine by me, and it also helps if you want to dump the clutch and just go. But yeah, man, that's about it. I think, like I said, the guy had some modification into the car, and then he removed it before selling it. But again, I'm super happy that it was only one owner and that he took very well care of this car. The plan for this car is basically to build it as a daily that looks really cool, and that is a reflection of what I like personally. So you probably have an idea of what this entails. I'm not gonna tell you too much. I already know exactly every single part that I want to put on the car, especially the visual one. Like mechanically, I'm probably not gonna change the car until the warranty ends. So yeah, I'm not gonna change much about that. Probably gonna put an exhaust, that's for sure. But visually, I already know exactly which parts I want. By the way, while I'm here, last video I talked about the needle not going down, but that was basically because I was using the heat or the AC during winter and stuff, and it was consuming a lot of fuel. I completely forgot about that. But when you're not using AC and just driving, this car is super great in the fuel economy, which is fantastic for me. Now let's go and eat some pizza. Let me explain what makes this pizza my favorite. As you can see, unlike your regular Pizza Hut, you can't really tell the ingredients from what you see here. I think the way they do it, this one specifically, is you have the base, then you put the sauce, then the ingredients, and then on top you cover everything with cheese. This is the favorite way I like pizza to be made, this way. What's special about this one specifically is that the sauce is not just regular tomato sauce. It's sweet tomato sauce, and I absolutely love it. If you are in Montreal, go to Mama Restaurants, and this one is special pizza number 2. You'll thank me later.